Hello, guys, everybody. Good morning. We are here for our workshop on the 6 skills of the selling system, and we are going to learn some stuff. The 6 skills of the selling system are really the basic fundamentals, the foundation of your Scentsy business. And if you can learn and master the 6 skills, then you're on your way. That is what you need to do. So we are going to get started today with the first of the 6 skills. I should tell you what they are, first of all. So number one, today we're going to talk about prospecting. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, we get to talk about booking. Wednesday, we will talk about host coaching. Thursday, we will talk about presenting. And then Monday of next week, we will discuss follow-up. And on Tuesday, we will finish out the 6 skills with sponsoring, which is where you make your bigger money. So all 6 skills, super important. And really what it truly is a system because you're doing all of them all the time, over and over and over again. And that's how this business works. You start prospecting, you book some things, you coach your hostesses and your customers, right? You present to them your products and your opportunities. You follow up to make sure that they're happy. You sponsor them to join your team, and then you go find some more people. So it truly is a system. It's a cycle that you're going to continue to do over and over and over again. And I will tell you that it might feel uncomfortable in the beginning. It might feel weird because it's something that you've not done before. It's a new skill. And like all new skills, you have to practice, right? So the more often you do the system, the circle, the cycle, whatever you want to call it, the more comfortable it will be, the more second nature it will feel, the more you will start doing some of these things without even thinking about it, and your business will just start to roll, which is where it really gets fun. So let me make sure I've got my notes here in front of me. So those of you, I did post a little bit ago, there is a workbook for this workshop. It's called the Party with a Purpose workbook. I posted the link in our group page, but it is also available on your workstation in the business resources. So go ahead and find that. You don't necessarily have to have it in front of you, but some people like to have, if you're that kind of a learner, the guide that you can follow along, and there's places for notes and things like that. But a regular old notebook works fine too. So I want to start out with a couple of things about Scentsy as a company, just to kind of get us all on the same page. I've got a hostess who is trying to schedule with me. Okay, perfect. Sorry, always working your business, right? No matter what. Okay, so Scentsy is created around 3 core values, and they are really important to know because they're a part of your company, so you should know them. But I love our core values, and I think about them in all parts of my business. And when things start getting weird or uncomfortable or just not meshing or working the way I want it to, sometimes I have to go back to those core values and think, am I following these? Am I off? Do I need to refocus? And Scentsy is very big on making sure they're paying attention to these core values too. So our 3 core values from the home office, from our Scentsy corporate, is simplicity, which I love. I love simple. If it ain't simple, like, no, I need it to be as simple as possible. 2 is authenticity, which I love as well because we can run our business in whatever way works best for us. And the way I run my business doesn't have to be the way you run your business. So there's 100 million, I always say, there's 100 million ways to run this business, like literally. I know so many consultants and they all do it a little bit different. So you've got to find what works for you and do what's authentic to you in your season of life, whatever that is, right? Because it can change. Your family situation, your life, whatever's happening in your life at the time can change on a dime, and your business can change with that. So you can be authentic to whatever is happening in your world at the moment, and that can shift and change. But you can run this business in lots of different ways at lots of different levels. You can like go on full bore and really like go hard, Or you can, be in a place where you need to kind of maybe take a step back and just kind of maintain. It's okay, depending on where you're at. As long as you're working toward your goals and being true to yourself, right? That's the important thing. And not making excuses. Because sometimes it's just uncomfortable, so we make an excuse and don't do it, when really that's not authentic to what we really want. And then the last value is generosity. And since he always says, give more than you take, but Orville, our CEO, so smart. Give more than you take does not mean give more than you have, right? So be very careful about that. We're not talking about giving away the farm and putting yourself in lots of debt and spending a ton of money that you don't have. Make money before you spend money. Family money is for Scentsy. Scentsy money is for family, but family money is never for Scentsy, straight from Orville's mouth. Our CEO, they care about us. They want us to live. This is a business. You're supposed to be making a profit. Don't put yourself in debt. And Scentsy lives by that as well. Our company is completely debt-free. They owe no money to nobody. They have built a humongous campus. We produce all our own wax, body products, that kind of stuff at our campus in Idaho. All the things we do without debt, which is absolutely amazing for companies in the world today, but is something that we're very, very proud of. We don't owe anybody any money. Even our manufacturers in China, Scentsy has purchased those companies. So we now can take care of those people as well because they are Scentsy too. So it's really, really cool. So generosity does mean give of yourself and be generous with what you have, but don't give away things that you don't have, right? And there's lots of ways we can be generous, and it doesn't have to be material things either. It can be your time, it can be your empathy, it can be your whatever. Lots of different ways to be generous. Okay. I see we have some people on. Just want to say hi to Dina and Victoria, Christina, Cassandra, and whoever else drops on. I love it, love it. And if you're watching the replay, please write in the comments replay so I know how many people came back through to watch this video. I love to see who's on board and who's listening and paying attention and showing up, which is my big lesson for today. It really is a thing that can drive you and help to motivate you throughout your business. So I say this to myself all the time. I say it to, if you've not heard me say it to my team, I know I've said it at team meetings and whatnot from time to time, always show up. And that relates it relates to so many things, not just to parties, not just, so many things. So when you have a party and you don't feel like going, you need to show up. When there's an event, when there's a meeting, when there is a call, when there is a training, show up. You don't kind of feel like it. Now, there are always reasons that happen and make it impossible, and that's fine. But if it's just because you kind of don't feel like it and you were sort of excited and now you just don't want to, right? You're just not feeling it. And some of us that are sort of introverted and homebodies, you can relate to me. Give me a high five. Give me some hearts. You kind of think you want to do something, and then when it comes time to leave the house and go do it, you kind of feel like, maybe I just don't want to. I'm kind of tired. It's been a long day. I'll just wait. And always show up. There are story after story after story about parties where the host said, I don't know how many people are coming, maybe one or two. I don't think anybody's going to show up. Always show up. You show up to that party and you never know. Either 5 or 6 people are going to show up that the host didn't know about, or you're going to have a one-on-one private conversation with that host and talk about the business and the products, and she's going to be your either very best customer or join your team, right? Jen Audette talks about her $8 party that went to heck. Her and the hostess had a great night and decided to join, who then led to multiple superstar directors and star directors on her team. So you never know who you're going to meet, what's going to happen. You just never know. So always, always show up. Now, it also counts for when your kids get invited to birthday parties, or you should go take your kids to the park, or maybe you get invited to a dinner, or your friends want to get together and play games, or anything that you get invited or that is out there, a community event that you kind of are interested in. Maybe there's a club or an organization or a new class that you kind of are interested in, show up, because you never know who you're going to meet. And this is huge for prospecting, because when we are looking to grow our network of people, if you don't show up, you're never going to meet anybody new, right? So always, always show up. Showing up to trainings like this one is also important. You never know what you might learn that will inspire you to do the thing that will change your business. Events, world tours coming up. I hope you have plans to go. It's only one day, should be fairly local to you. Cincy Family Reunion is once a year. We know when it is. You have a whole year to plan. I hope that you are planning on trying to make that happen, because showing up to things like that can change everything. I've seen it happen over and over and over, and I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it's so true. Leaders are born at events. Businesses are inspired at events. People's lives are changed. You learn things not just about your business, but about your own self. Becca says, our business really is a personal growth journey that we get a paycheck for. And the more you do that, the more you invest in growing yourself and learning about yourself and how to be a better you, more confident you, a more active you maybe, then the more you invest in that, the bigger business will grow and the easier this business will be, to be honest. Okay, so always show up. And so when you're feeling a little, just remember in your head, okay, always show up. I gotta go. I never regret showing up when I talk myself into it. I never do. All right. We are going to talk a lot about parties in this training. So the 6 skills, all 6 of them, really can apply in a lot of different situations, but we're going to focus on the home party in this training. And then you can tweak it, or if you have questions about other scenarios, I'm happy to address that, but we're going to focus on the home party. And the reason we're going to focus on the home party is because your time is valuable, right? I love, again, the simplicity value that we have in our business, and home parties are the quickest, simplest way to grow your business, to meet people, to grow your business, to have your sales, to find recruits. It's the simplest and quickest way to do it. It's the way our business was designed. We are a party plan business. So even though there are multiple other ways to grow this business and to work this business, the home party is the core. It's where we were created and designed to flourish. So that's what we're going to talk about the most. And again, like I said, we can tweak that to other scenarios or environments as we go. But that's my focus. So just remember that. And again, the reason is because your time is valuable. You guys, most people that join this business talk about how busy they are and they don't think they'll have time to do this business, right? So why are you spending days and days contacting multiple customers, taking multiple orders and multiple monies, and then having to go deliver multiple orders, right? That takes time. It's energy. It's exhausting. When I start getting individual orders from people, I'm exhausted. I'm like, why am I working so hard? Why am I so tired for smaller sales, right? It's a $20 order here, $30 here, $50 there. Whereas if you go do one home party on one day, you deliver one time to the hostess and you put in a $500 order, you're done. Like, that's it. And if you get really smart, like Superstar Director Melanie Hull, you do a multi-hostess show. You go to some public place or host it in your home and invite multiple hostesses to bring their peeps, and you close multiple parties at one time on one night, and you do one delivery and you're done. So it's just a smart use of your time. And if you're really a busy person, a lot of busy people are the most successful in this business. They really find ways to be efficient, right? Because busy people know how to manage their time. They know how to get things done. They don't procrastinate because they ain't got time for that. So when you're busy, use your time efficiently and try to get those people into parties, right? They're the biggest income producing, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I did it. Okay, moving right along. Okay, I just don't want to miss anything for you guys. I've got my notes. And there's so many ideas and things, but I don't want to miss anything. So we are going to move right in, so I don't waste any more time, to prospecting. So if you have the workbook, or if you get it later, go ahead and take a look at the prospecting section. Prospecting is about growing your network. It's about meeting new people. It's about finding new friends, okay? You cannot grow this business without prospecting and meeting new people. Another objection we get for people to join this business is I don't know enough people. I don't know anybody. How am I going to sell to people? I don't know anybody. I don't know enough people to sell to. I don't know enough people to grow a business. Any traditional business, think about somebody who opens a furniture store, and maybe they open a wicker furniture store because that's what they like. Or maybe they open an outdoor furniture store, right? Outdoor furniture, patio furniture. That's what they do. I see lots of stores around here. Patio furniture is the only thing that they sell. If you opened a store like that and only invited your friends and family that you knew currently on the day that you opened your business to shop at your store, your business would not last very long. It just wouldn't, right? Because as soon as people bought their patio furniture from you, they don't need any more patio furniture. They're good to go. Maybe they live in an apartment and they can't buy any patio furniture because they have no outdoor space. And so your friends and family aren't going to help you grow your business. You're going to need other people that you don't know yet to come shop from your business in order to grow it. And that is the same concept in this business. Scentsy Business is no different. It is a business, and it will not succeed long term and be profitable without new people coming into it all the time. Almost 8 years in, I am still looking for new prospects, new people to meet, to grow my network all the time. You will exhaust your group of friends constantly, and if you're not adding to your list, your business will either flatline or die, okay? So if you are looking to truly grow and make money at this business, you need to find ways to meet new people. So that means you got to get brave. You have to be brave. You got to be a little uncomfortable. When you don't feel like going to the party, you got to go to the party because you might meet somebody. Home parties are great for this too, because every time you have a home party, someone new is going to come to that party. It's usually somebody new. Even if you're partying with the same group of people over and over again, there's always somebody new that shows up because they couldn't make it last month, so they came this month. So there's always somebody new. So you're constantly growing your network when you're doing home parties, which I love. If you are shy, introverted, you get anxiety talking to strangers. We were always taught as kids, don't talk to strangers, right? So we've got to beat that out of ourselves. There are a ton of tricks to start conversations in public, and we're going to talk about some of those. Prospecting is proactive. You have got to get out and do things. You've got to find ways to put yourself in situations where there are people that you don't know, maybe, or that you don't know well. Maybe you just need to get to know people better. That's possible too. And so you've got to be proactive about not just meeting them, but then developing the relationship, because people will do business with those that they know, like, and trust. So first they have to get to know you. So you have to meet them. Then they have to trust you, which means you've got to build a relationship, and they have to like you. If they don't like you, they ain't gonna do business with you. So you gotta be friendly, you gotta be happy. Can't post stuff on Facebook that people are gonna not agree with. Sorry. If it's negative and grumpy, or you're complaining about things, or just talking about the horrible things that are happening in your life, people aren't gonna like you, and they're not gonna want to do business with you. They're probably gonna unfollow you. So you have to be careful about that. That's why we talk about Facebook all the time, like being positive on Facebook and only posting good stuff. It's okay to only post good stuff. Yes, it's your wall, it's your profile, you can do what you want, but it's not going to be good for your business. So thinking about things proactively and not just meeting people, but then growing a relationship and getting to know them over time is important, because they're going to decide whether to do business with you or not. Prospecting, like I said, is ongoing. It lasts forever. You have to do it all the time. You can never stop, because once you do, your business will flatline or die. It just will. And it is a whole lot easier to keep doing something than it is to start doing something again, right? We get out of the habit of doing it all the time, and it's so hard to get motivated again. Prospecting is not, so this is something it is not. It is not recruiting. It's not finding customers. So I want you to get real clear on that, because some people get very confused. Prospecting is not about finding customers for your business. And I know that sounds sort of strange, but it's not. I don't want to meet people for them to buy from me. I don't. I don't care if the people that I meet buy from me or not. I don't care if they join with me or not. What I do want is to meet people. I want them to like me and trust me, so that whether they want my product or not, the people that they know, they will refer them to me. The people that they know that want my service, the people that they know that want to earn extra money, the people they know that need something that smells good, they're going to refer those people to me because they know me, they like me, and they trust me. So they're okay sending their friends and their network of people to me. I don't care about doing business with one person. I want to do business with the 200 people that they know. And everybody knows at least 200 people. That's an average. Most people know more than that. But people know at least 200 people. And I know you think you don't know 200 people, but if you really start making a list, you do. And so I want to do business with the 200 people that they know. And then all of those 200 people, I want them to get to know me and trust me, so that they will refer the 200 people that they know to me. So prospecting is not about finding customers for your business or even recruits for your business. It's about meeting people and getting them to know you and getting them to like you and getting them to trust you. That's it. It's making friends. The more friends that you can make in the world, the bigger your business will be. And that's just truth. So I don't want you to go out trying to get people to buy from you. I don't want you to go out and try to get people to book parties from you. And I don't want you to go out and try to recruit people off the street. That's not what this business is about. This business is about people. It's about relationships. It's about helping them solve problems and get them to where they need to be through personal development and growth. And along the way, they'll get a paycheck if they plug in and do it, right? Or their house will be amazing and it will make them happy. Or they'll be able to gift to their children and it will make them happy, right? So it's not about finding customers. So be very careful about that. And I think that's where a lot of people get hung up and get scared and nervous, because they don't want to sound like a salesperson. They don't want to sound slimy and salesy. And I don't want you to be. Don't be a salesperson. I just want you to go out and meet people, make friends, fill your life with awesome people. Go find some cool people to hang out with and to get to know. And that's how you have a full and abundant life and a full and abundant business. So that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to try to give you some tips, some ideas on how to have conversations with people, how to start conversations with people if you are too scared to talk to strangers, like I am. So know that you can be shy and not like to talk to people and still be successful in this business. You do not have to be perfect to be powerful. Sometimes the smallest effort makes a huge, huge difference. And like I said before, this is a skill that takes practice. You have to practice this over and over and over and over again. And the more you practice, the more you will get good at it. There is an activity in this workshop, if we are in a group setting, where you guys would introduce yourselves to each other and chat each other up and have conversations about random things that I might give you, like, what's your favorite TV show? What show are you watching on Netflix right now? Hey, I'm looking for a show. That's the easiest way to start a conversation. Hey, I'm looking for a new show on Netflix. Do you know any? People love to tell you what they've been watching on Netflix. People love that. So starting conversations with people and having them what you would find in that workshop setting, in that group setting, if I gave you that activity, is that it's not that hard. And once you start a conversation, it's very easy to continue the conversation if you're listening and paying attention to what people are saying. So that's a key. Listening is so, so important, because if you are thinking about what you're going to say while they're talking, then you're not truly hearing what they have to say. And your job, you want people to like you, then your focus and attention should be on finding out what they like, what they know, what their issues are, what their problems are, what they want to talk about. It's all about them. And the more you make it about them, the more they will like you, whether you say 2 words or not, which is the cool part. You don't even have to talk. You just have to get them talking. So that's the exciting part. But the more you do it, you will find how easy it is. And the more you practice it, the more second nature it will become. And it's not as uncomfortable as it once was. So we can't do that in this setting. However, I will give you some ideas about how to start those conversations in public. So like I said, the first, talking about things that are kind of culturally like the Netflix thing. People love to talk about what they're watching on TV. Did you see that new show that just came out? Not The Resident. The one about Angels Hospital, the new hospital director. I forget what it's called. Somebody will know. And it will start a conversation, because people will love it, hate it, will have seen it, or will share what they like about it. Walking Dead has come back on. Tons of people in the world watch The Walking Dead, or they hate The Walking Dead, one or the other, or they used to be a fan and now they're not. It will start a huge conversation. What else? If you see someone, okay, so we do this all the time. We see people out in public. We love their earrings. They've got the coolest shirt, or the nicest dress, or the funkiest shoes, or whatever that catches your attention, and you think in your head, wow, those are really cool earrings. Oh my God, that's a really great shirt. Oh, those shoes, I need to find some shoes like that. That would be awesome, perfect for my outfit that's sitting in my closet that I want to wear next week. We think things in our head like that all the time. So your challenge to yourself is to actually say them out loud. Say them out loud. One, you're going to make their day, because they probably are having a crappy day and not one person has noticed their super cool shoes that they went out and bought and spent money and they're so super proud of. But you're going to notice them. And guess what? They're going to love you. They're going to think you're the coolest person ever because you noticed their shoes. And if we both like cool shoes like this, well, then we must have something in common. And I already like you. So when you think things in your head while you're out in public and you see people with whatever that strikes your attention, challenge yourself to say it out loud. And when you're just starting this, you don't have to worry about, like I said, don't worry about following up or getting their name or all that stuff, because for some of us, this is super, super hard. And if it is really hard for you, then just celebrate the fact that you say it out loud. That's a start, right? And the rest will get, and as it gets easier, then you move to the next step, which is continuing that conversation, connecting with them in some way, getting their name and number. But for first, celebrate just saying it out loud. Practice that until it gets very comfortable. Sometimes those conversations will naturally grow and turn to other things, and you can connect with people on a different level. But if you are challenged in this area, go ahead and just say it out loud. So tell somebody today that you love their earrings. Let them know that they have the coolest glasses. Where did you get them? Ask people where'd you get those? Love that dress. Where did you get it? That's a beautiful shade of green. It looks great on you. Anything. Give people compliments, right? Another way to start up conversations in public places with strangers is with our scent. Hello, you are in the scent business and you have products that people will smell if you take them out in public. It's okay to take your products out in public. Sometimes when I'm sitting or hanging out, I have a fragrance roller in my purse and I will just roll on some fragrance. Usually it's vanilla bean buttercream because that one gets everybody's attention. Go-Go Mango is really good too. And people will smell it and they will comment, what is that? Where's that coming from? And you can show them and you can tell them about it. It's like, oh, it's my Scentsy fragrance roller. And you show them because they're super cute. If you live in an area where it's super dry, up north, we used hand cream constantly. I always had hand cream in my bag, and I would be standing in line or at the grocery store or waiting for whatever, and I would break out my hand cream and put some on because it smells good. And when somebody looks at you while you're putting on hand cream, offer them some. Put on your hand cream. They smell, they turn, they look at you, and you say, "Would you like some?" Give you a squirt. They will get to try your product. They will smell your product. You've started a conversation. You smile and you're friendly. And already they like you because you gave them something for free. You gave them a little gift. So that's awesome. So using your products out in public, Scentsy Go. You carry that Scentsy Go around with you, and you have it out on your table in the restaurant, or you take it to, my mom was going to the pool hall with her husband who shoots in a league, and she would take her Scentsy Go because that place stinks. It smells like cigarettes and alcohol. So she took her Scentsy Go, and has super cool light, and she would carry it around and take it up to the bar with her when she got a drink, and people were like, "What is that?" It starts a conversation, right? Anything you can do to start a conversation. I love the silly little tricks. They sound so silly, but they are so simple. If you have samples, right, leave a sample in where you keep your cash in your wallet. When you pay for things with cash, your cash will smell good, and people will go, "What is that? It smells good." And you can tell them about your business. If it's hot, you can spray your catalogs with room spray or rub wax on them. I love Callie was showing us how to rub a wax bar, oh, excuse me, on the edges of books and things, and then you just, sure is hot. I'm gonna just fan myself right now. And if your thing smells good and you're waving it like that, it's gonna blow around and everybody's gonna smell it and go, "What is that smell?" And you can hear that and you'd be like, "Oh, it's neat." I used to keep catalogs in my purse. I didn't have a big Scentsy bag or anything like that, so I just had my Scentsy catalog sticking out of my purse, and the catalog would be there. So whenever I went to the cashier at a store, or I went to the post office, or I went to the bank, I would set my purse up on the counter, and that catalog would just be staring at them. Or I'd have a join my team $99 sticker on it, and there it was. And it would start a conversation. People would either go, "Oh, what's that?" Then you can tell them, or they'd say, "I love Scentsy." And then you can ask them, if their consultant has shared with them the newest scent of the month. And if they haven't, now you have an opportunity. So there's tons and tons of ways. Go to a new class. If you want to get healthy, join a gym. Take an exercise class. Take a dance class. Go to a paint night. I've been to paint night by myself. You do not have to go with a group of people. You can go alone. There's a lot of people at paint night by themselves. I used to go through the drop-off line at school, and for older kids, sometimes you have to. There's just no way around it. But if you have little ones, when he was in preschool, us preschool parents, we would park and walk out to the car, to the hallway to grab them, because they would bring them down a little bit early before the big kids, and we would be able to grab them and then take them to the car and get out quick before the buses came through. So we had 6 to 8 parents there every day waiting for the kids to come down, and we would be able to chit chat. I had 2 people join my team from that group of people that year, just chit chatting. I never asked them. I never said, "Hey, do you want to join my team? Hey, do you want to make some money?" I talked about my business. I talked about what I was doing. I was traveling. I was having fun. I was making money. I was doing parties. I was wearing my Scentsy shirts. So they totally knew about my lifestyle, and they were watching me all year and getting to know me. And once they got to know me and trusted me, and then they found that they needed a little extra cash, they said, "Hey, I think I want to do this business with you." Go to the bus stop. If you've got little ones, walk them to the bus stop. There are other parents sometimes at the bus stop. Go to the birthday party. If your kids are invited to birthday parties, don't just drop them off and pick them up later. Go to the party, hang out, chat with the other parents. I've made a lot of new friends and new connections chatting with parents at birthday parties. And you get invited to a ton of them. You've got kids in school. It happens all the time. Same with practices and games. Like, go sit during the practice where the other parents are, chit chat with them. Do your Scentsy business, do your Mavens, do your follow-up, do some reading, do some, take your testers and sniff, check off your favorites, make yourself a new favorite list from your testers. People will wonder what you're doing and you can offer them to sniff as well. So many different things that you can do out and about to trigger people's attention, to get them to start the conversation sometimes. Wearing Scentsy gear. So again, don't go out and spend a ton of money, but if you have an opportunity to get something that says Scentsy on it, wear it. Wear your Scentsy shirt if you're going out somewhere where there's lots of people. I had a Scentsy sweatshirt that I would tie around my waist at the grocery store. One day, somebody come running up behind me and said, "Hey, excuse me, do you have any wax with you?" I said, "No, I don't, but I live up the hill." She followed me 2 miles to my house, bought a 6-pack of wax, and booked several parties over the next few months. I think she eventually became a consultant too, but she didn't join my team. I had moved. Guess I should have asked sooner. So you never know. I have a sticker on my car, and yes, that gets attention. I had somebody stop at a stoplight in the middle of the street, get out of his car, walk around to my car, and ask me for a business card because his mom loves Scentsy. I've had people knock on my window at the gas station and ask if I have wax bars with me because they needed to buy something for their daughter for Christmas. So I had somebody call me in a parking lot asking for light bulbs, and she said, "Well, I'm right behind you. Do you have any with you?" So you never know who's going to see that. The other thing about branding is it makes you the Scentsy lady. People will see your car around town, and even if they don't know you yet, they see your car, they will notice it, because one day when they do meet you, they go, "Oh, I've seen your car around town. I've seen you over here and I've seen you over there." And right away that means you're local, you have a connection, you both live in the same town, and they see you out and about just like the same places they are because they see you, and you now have a connection. They're gonna like and trust you a little bit more already right off the bat. So take your kids places, go out. Go to the playground. There's a ton of parents at the playground. Take your kid to the playground and chit chat with them. So many different ways. If you have ideas, comment. But basically the idea is to just get out, just show up at places, talk to people, offer them compliments, right? Spread the scent around the world. Use your products in public so that people go, "Oh, what's that?" The other one that I love that I've always known about, but I've seen it in action recently. So I went to the Mastermind Conference a couple weekends ago with superstar directors, right? Becca Levi, Jen Audette, and Alexandra and Scott Wickfrey. And we were shopping in Macy's the night before, just having a good time, hanging out, doing some shopping. We were in Macy's, and Becca was shopping for cologne for her husband, Terry, at the cologne counter. And she asked us to help her because she couldn't decide. So we're sniffing samples, and the lady is getting us all different ones. And she would tell us, "Oh, we like this one, we don't like that one. Well, that's this kind of cologne, that one's this kind of perfume, and this one's all the different things." She finally picks a scent and purchases. And while she's checking out, she says to the lady, she gets all done, and she says, "Thank you so much for your help today. You were absolutely wonderful. You're a beautiful girl, and you were so helpful, and you knew your scent, and I just love that. I just want to give you this little gift and say thank you to you for your help today." And she had just a little paper sack with, I imagine was probably a chapstick inside, and perhaps her business card, right? So you could put a little sample, business card, whatever, little thank you. Simple, but it's a gift. And I just really appreciated our interaction today. I really appreciated your help. I really appreciated chatting with you today. Can I give you this little gift? People will not refuse a gift. We were the next night at a Greek restaurant having dinner, and you know, they have the photographers come over to the table to take your picture, and then they bring the pictures over for you to buy. So smart. But we didn't buy any pictures, but Becca wanted to give her a tip for, you know, trying to help us and take those pictures and stuff. And she's like, no, I'm not taking it. It's fine. It's my job. It's what I do. She says, okay, well, how about this? And she gave her the little gift. And she said, oh, well, I can take that. So she took the gift. People love to have a gift. And you can give gifts to anybody at any time, anywhere. People love a gift, and it will automatically connect you. They will automatically like you. How can you not like somebody who gives you a present, right? So I am going to make up little gift bags that just say, thank you for brightening my day, or thank you for being you, or some sort of little message. My information on it, obviously, and a little sample of something, whether it be a sample of soak or a bit of washer whiffs or a little sample of wax or whatever. It's going to be just a little something, little gift inside, so that when you have interaction with people, you can say, thank you for brightening my day today. You were awesome, and I really enjoyed it, our conversation. Here's a little gift, just my token of appreciation. Now you can take that further, right? Ask them if they're on Facebook, ask them so that you can connect in the future, or you can just give them a gift. And if they are so moved, maybe they will connect you. They'll look you up on Facebook. People will stalk you on Facebook. It happens. You've done it. You know you have. So lots of different things, but basically it's about getting out, meeting people, talking to people, and you've got to practice, right? Because the more you do it, the easier it's going to be. Now, my kids, when they were little, we would go to the playground and they would play on the equipment, and they would find kids to play with, and it was so fun to watch them with their new friends, and they would play and have a great time. And then it was time to go home, and they would come over and I'd say, oh, you had a great time with your new friend. Yeah, that was so fun with my new friend. So what's your new friend's name? And what do your kids say? I don't know. They don't know who they are. No idea. So I would always say to them, you know, well, when you play with somebody, make sure you get their name. You want to be able to know who they are so you can find them again, because that was fun. You want to do it again, right? So give yourself the same advice and try to get their name. Now, again, if this is super hard for you and way out of your comfort zone, just celebrate and slap yourself on the back for saying something out loud. If that's all you can do in the beginning, fine, do it. It will still make a difference. It will still create conversations, and you will still have interactions with people, and some of them will grow. Not as many, but some of them will grow. But when you start getting good at it and you start getting comfortable and you're a little bit confident, or you're having a really good day, right? Find out what their name is. What was your name? It was so great talking to you. What was your name? And if you feel even more confident, ask them, are you online? Are you on Facebook? I would love to connect again sometime. And see if you can connect that way. Use your Maven app. Let them fill out a contact form. I would love to connect with you again. You want to give me your number? Sometimes just friending on Facebook is safer, which is fine. Any way that you can find out who they are. If you can talk to them by name, people will trust you and like you even more faster. So it's a good thing to work towards. Again, just saying something out loud sometimes is a win, but work up to figuring out who they are. Who are you? I want to know more about you, right? Because that is flattering. When somebody wants to know who you are and wants to know about you, you immediately admire them and like them. It's true. Test it out. So find out who they are, find out what they like and what they're about, and be interested in learning more about them, and they will automatically like you, and hopefully they will connect and trust you enough to do business in the future. All right, let's shift to prospecting at parties, because we only have a few minutes, about 15 minutes left. When you are at a home party, prospecting is not done, okay? So you've found lots of people, you've got contacts, you may have even gotten some bookings, and now you're at the home party. My main thing at a home party, I do a quick little presentation. I want to educate people on some of the products and how to use them, because I don't want them to buy something and then not how to get the most benefit out of it. But once they're sniffing and just kind of shopping and hanging out, I become part of the party. I become a guest at that party, and I am just sitting down, hanging out, sniffing with people, sharing scents, sharing memories, sharing stories, and getting to know the people at the party and letting them get to know me. That's what it's about. I'm just building relationships and making friends at that party because I want everyone at that party to feel connected enough to me in some way that it's comfortable when I follow up, and that perhaps they might be interested in booking or joining my team. But if they don't know who I am and they're not comfortable hanging out with me, they're not going to even think about joining my team or having me in their home. So that is your job at a home party, is to get to know and build those relationships with the people that are there. When you do that, you will find the ones that are super excited, the ones that are going to be your very best customer, the ones that are only going to buy room sprays. And so that's what you can follow up with and share with them as they come out. Or the ones that are really interested in laundry, the ones that are going to be great team members in the future. Remember, people don't always join right away. I've had people join like years later. So, but that's when you can start to kind of figure out and who's going to be those people. But it's important that they are comfortable with you so that your follow-up conversations for you and for them are going to be more comfortable. Let's see. Make sure I don't miss anything. All right, so that is basically prospecting in a nutshell, you guys. You got to get outside your comfort zone. You've got to show up. You've got to say it out loud instead of just thinking it in your head. You got to put yourself in places where you have people there. You got to put yourself in those situations. Make yourself do it. Make yourself go. And the more you do it, the more you go, the more you show up, the faster and the bigger your business will grow. It's just the way it works. And just remember that it is not necessarily about introducing people to your business right away. It's not. Now, some of the tricks are with product and scent and catalog and stuff like that. And that will start a conversation. It gets people curious. But don't initially go after them as a customer or a hostess unless it naturally falls that direction. People will sometimes be bold and ask you that. But don't force it. Don't force that conversation. Just get to know people. Because remember, you're not necessarily looking for customers and recruits. You are looking for people to introduce you to other people. You're looking to build your network. And the bigger your network is, the faster your business will grow. The business will come, right? All the other things that you're going to do in your business, the business will come. And if you get to know someone and they get to know you, they're going to know you have a business, right? If you're doing anything with your business, they're going to know about your business. You just want them to know you. You want them to like you. You want them to trust you. The business will come. So get to know people. Not everybody will want to know business with you, but they might know people that do. So whether or not they do business with you, you still have to make friends and build that relationship because they know 200 people. And you're going to want to know a few of them as well. So get to know people, meet new people, make new friends, get out there, and just let people get to know you. It can be uncomfortable, but the more you do it, the more you practice, the easier and more confident you'll become. Because remember, this business is about personal development. And this is the first step in personal development, is building your confidence and building your self-esteem and letting you know that you're worth it. You're somebody worth knowing. You have stuff people want. You do. And so you got to let people know that. Now, if there are any questions, please write them in the comments. I will go back later too, even if you're in the replay, I will go back and see if there's any comments and I will respond. So make sure if you have any questions about prospecting whatsoever, that you write it in the comments. I do have one more quick thing that I want to talk about before we're done. It's in your workbook. There is a page about Power Hour, the daily Power Hour. Now, it says a daily Power Hour, and if you really want to grow this business quick and fast, do an hour every day. But, like I said, depending on your season of life and how fast and how much you want out of this business, if you are feeling really crazy and busy in your life right now and you only have 10 minutes every 3 days, then great. Something is better than nothing, right? Consistency in this business is key. Doing a little bit all the time is better than doing one thing every now and then. It really is. So figure out what days of the week, and how much time you can spare that you can really focus on your business, that you don't have distractions. Maybe the hubby is going to go play outside with the kids for 20 minutes. So you get 20 minutes of focused time that's going to be only about your business, and you're not going to get distracted by online shopping or Facebook or scrolling or anything else. You get 20 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hours, whatever day of the week that you can set aside. So figure out what that is. Think about what your top goals are for that particular period of time, and that is your focus. That's the only thing you're doing, right? This little tracking sheet is in your workbook, but there are others. I believe the Business Resources probably has some other Power Hour worksheets. And if you go into the group pages and search, you probably could find Power Hour and find some other markups. You don't even need a tracker. You can just get yourself a notebook and be like, this is what I need to do, 1, 2, 3. This is what I'm going to focus on for this period of time today. Some people will categorize their Power Hours. So like Mondays is going to be all about customers. So for an hour on Mondays, I only talk to customers about purchasing, following up, deliveries, whatever. And then maybe Wednesdays is just hostesses. So all of my upcoming parties, I'm going to hostess coach. I'm going to follow up with them. I'm going to check in on them, make sure they're good. And then maybe Thursdays is about your team. So you're going to talk about trainings or check in on team members or whatever. What else is there? Maybe Fridays is just about your business. So you're going to do all the paperwork and money, expense reports and mileage and make sure everything is caught up on and filed away. So sometimes people will use the Power Hour for that. Or maybe you just say, okay, I need to book some parties today. So today's Power Hour is all about booking. And so I'm going to make a list of people I can contact, and I'm going to contact them all, as many as I can in this period of time, and see what I get. And that's what it's all about. It's a focused period of time that you have no distractions. So you have to plan that ahead of time, right? But you can do that. You know your schedule. You know when you have a pocket of time that you can really just focus for a few minutes and do some things just for your business that are going to make it grow. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I think that's it for prospecting. We've got about 5 minutes. Are there any other questions? Give me some hearts if you're still here. Thumbs up. Oh, look at that. I just needed to scroll down. Lady behind me in line at Walmart, Christina says, was holding car fresheners. What a great way to break the ice. So I often keep some circles with me. And if she's got a few, like maybe you can ask her, oh, I see you've got some car fresheners. What's your favorite scent? And then maybe you could ask her to try yours also. So product testers, that's another great way. Maybe you could say, hey, I see you've got some car fresheners. What are some scents that you really like in your car? I have a business I'm looking to grow. I would love for you to try my car fresheners and give me a product review. Let me know which one you liked best. Is it okay if I send you a free one? Or if you have some in your purse, I like to keep them around. Sometimes I'll hand them to somebody. I'd be like, hey, I've got some circles. Would you mind trying mine as well? And I'll give you this one for free, and you can let me know how you like it compared to, you know, what you're buying. That can be a great way, people comparing products or doing some product testing. Yeah, totally. I have seen little flyers that say, save a tree and try me. And so I know a lot of people will go around parking lots and find people with trees in their car and hand them a save a tree and try me circles and just say, you know, have a nice day. I'm just spreading some random acts of kindness. I know people that have left them on cars, but there are laws against that. So be careful in your area or in a specific parking lot before you do that. But That can be a great way. If you know somebody that has a tree in their car and you can like slip it to them somehow, it could be fun. Christina says volunteer at school. Absolutely. And so you don't have to have children at schools to volunteer at schools. Did you know that? So this is one that anybody and everybody can do. You find a school in your town and you go ask them if they need volunteers and they will kiss you. You may have to do some background checks and things like that. I know in my district it's actually a small fee to get approved to be a volunteer in the schools, but they love you and they will have you come do anything and everything, as simple as cutting things out. Like they'll laminate a bunch of stuff, or they'll need to make copies and they'll need them collated and stapled, or they'll need people to read books to kids. Or I went into a kindergarten classroom once and helped them with a yarn sew their little tooth pillows that they were making. I've done so many different things. Book fairs, you could just help kids shop at the book fair. You can, I've had a teacher needed me to level the books. So you basically just went in the computer, put in the title of the books and figured out what reading level they were, and you write it on there. All by myself in a room, no big deal. Every school needs volunteers, and you do not have to have children in a school to be a school volunteer. So definitely a place, and you will get to know people, and they will get to know you, and they will like you because you are there helping. So that's taken care of already. And the longer you do that, the more trusting they will be. All right, since I missed some of these comments because my scroll bar was high, I didn't think you guys were typing. It looks like that's it. Oh, Amy Trask and Rachel are here. Hey guys, what's up? All right, so we are just about at 11 o'clock, which I love because I said an hour and we are good to go. So go practice. Go practice today. Go prospect today. Take some time wherever you are going today to notice people and offer them a compliment. Give them a gift. Say hello and smile. Sometimes that's all it takes, you guys. Look at somebody in the eye and smile at them. See what happens. Sometimes that's all it takes. Another great thing is to notice if you go out to dinner or go out to eat somewhere, or even anywhere where there's customer service and they're wearing a name badge, use the person's name. Thank you, Maria, for your help today. That will get her attention, and she will remember you the next time you come in, I promise. So just about prospect, practice giving people compliments, practice saying hello, practice using your products in public. Take testers to baseball practice tonight. All the different things. Just try some new things and see how it feels. Just go practice. And I promise you that the more you do it, the more comfortable you will feel, the more confident you will be, and the faster your business will grow. But prospecting is not a negotiable thing for this business if you want to make money. If you want your Scentsy business to be profitable and to grow into something that you can actually use and not cost you money because all you're doing is shopping from Uzil, you've got to meet people. And it's not as hard as it sounds. You just have to show up and put yourself in places where there are people, and then you've got to be brave enough to say hi. That's it. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on prospecting. I hope you come find me tomorrow, same time, same place, I think. I know Wednesday I'll be in my car, and but tomorrow I think I'll be here still. So same time, same place, we will be talking about booking. So once we have talked to all the people, increased our network, gotten to know some people are getting to know us, how do we book them? How do we get them to have a party? How do we get them to take a basket? How do we get them to give us an event or a fundraiser or whatever, all the things, right? So we're going to talk about bookings tomorrow. Lots of fun ideas. Bring your ideas. Share. If you've got your own ideas that something I didn't talk about, or if you have questions that I've missed, I'm not perfect and I do not know what I don't know. So make sure you comment. Even later, if you're watching the replay, I'm happy to go through the comments and reply. So if you've got ideas of your own to share, please share. And if you have questions, go ahead and write them in the comments. All right, happy Monday, everybody. We'll be talking to you again soon. Bye for now.